It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything. Hey, y'all. Who you looking at, Jasmine?
AJ running across in his drawers.
Hey, y'all. We back again. Episode 2, season 5. Y'all know how we do. Welcome to Faith Over Everything podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Angela Suggs.
And I am Jasmine Suggs.
And welcome to the podcast. We're just gonna jump right into it. We have a special guest this episode. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you are from the 414 Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, you may know him. If you're into the battle rap scene, you may know him as Showstopper. But this is just our little brother Brandon, y'all. Hey, Brandon. Welcome.
What's up? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So y'all know we just be real, okay? The reality is we are all parents. We be at home. And if y'all hear my nephew in the background, don't judge him. Don't judge my brother-in-law. Judge your mama. No, I'm just playing. That part, okay? So yes, Brandon, again, thank you for spending time with us, even while you were on daddy duty. We appreciate it.
Yes, no problem. Anytime. Like he appreciates it as well.
All right, we're gonna jump right into our icebreaker, you guys. We are going to do a one gotta go. I was trying to find a fourth option, but I feel like 3 just may even make it a little bit harder, depending on your preference. So, one gotta go. It's a food edition because y'all know we like to eat. So we're at the cookout. There's some sides. One gotta go. Baked beans, potato salad, or corn on the cob.
Brandon,
Who wants to go first?
Potato salad.
Since you the guest.
Really? That was just no brainer for you,
I
huh?
don't eat potato salad at all. Never had.
Okay, Jasmine, isn't it just as easy for you?
Yeah, it's corn on the cob for me.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Corn on the cob is just too, like, time consuming afterwards. It's like you gotta get all the little kernels out your little teeth, and it's just too much. And then if you put too much salt and not enough butter and too much butter, then you gotta just try to get it up with the salt. It's just too much going on. I just want to eat my food. I just want to go, and then but my kids love it. But I just
How you eat it again?
You may have been watching too many cartoons.
Listen, you know what AJ be doing? That's all he do is watch cartoons. But yes, they love it. I'll eat regular corn, like fried corn, like my papa, like his fried corn. Please believe I'll eat that, but that wouldn't be at a barbecue. But corn on the cob, I'll pass because I'm gonna need my potato salad and I need my baked beans.
Okay. I respect both of your answers, which is so funny because there's only 3 options. And guess what?
You don't want baked beans?
Like, I could get rid of baked beans. It's so funny because whenever we go to a cookout or something, like I'll get baked beans, but I mean, I'll eat them, but I don't necessarily need them. But just like you said, my children love them. Xavier loves some baked beans. Miles loves some baked beans. So they gonna get 8. Yes. I might not eat them, but what I'm gonna
don't be like the regular baked beans though. Like it be like meat in it, like you remember. I mean, well, I don't think you ever met her, but Kristen, Davion's wife.
I know who she is.
Her brother made some baked beans. Boy, I tell you. Now them five. Them five.
Five. Okay, if you say so. I'm still gonna I'm gonna eat my
Dude
potato
said I'm
salad.
still going.
And my corn cob. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. Well, that sums up that act.
Right.
Look,
Looks like it'll be a good cookout because ain't nobody gonna be worrying. Who ate all the potato salad?
it's gonna be some leftover. It's gonna be some leftover potato salad, some leftover corn on the cob, and some leftover baked beans. Unless you just overindulge in.
True.
But I wouldn't. I would just get my helping of potato salad and corn on the cob and ain't that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna overindulge.
Because I'm gonna eat my ribs.
I was just gonna say, not the sides, not them ribs. I can't hold you.
I'm most definitely.
What about ribs? What about ribs, chicken?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Or a burger.
You've already done the sides. Let's move on.
Just for fun, you, Brandon.
Yeah, no.
One gotta go, Brandon.
Right, take me out the game, coach. I'm out.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Well,
anything, I gotta go. Boy,
said, well, that'll do it.
That baby turned the light off.
Stop playing with the light.
He said it's time to go to bed.
Right, he said it's time to go night night, daddy.
Nora, you about to get in trouble. You is messing up the recording. Come sit down with your daddy. Come sit down. He sounded like he said no.
Oh, I was like, did he say no?
It's gonna be a brief intermission real soon. No, I'm just playing.
You need an intermission? You can take an intermission.
Oh, no, not yet. He's gonna get there.
Okay, because you know how we do. Listen,
He's gonna protect you.
Right.
He's trying to protect you. You already know y'all know how I get down. I'll raise y'all.
Oh my. Now, I will say, Jasmine's kids was afraid of Brandon. I don't know what he did to them kids to this day. Nobody knows what he did to them kids, but them kids were scared of him.
I probably should take him to court or something because...
No, court.
I was like, y'all remember Omari?
Why is my kid scared of him? Scared of him.
You said what, Brandon?
Omari, when the DOS dude come and get the kids together and just all the bad kids.
My kids wasn't bad.
That's what all parents say. That's because you don't want to. I don't want to speak that over my children. My children are just, they just like to. They're inquisitive. Yes, they are inquisitive. He's inquisitive. Okay. He's inquisitive. All right. Well, let's jump into our. Well, not even necessarily our episode just yet, because we just kind of want to get to know a little bit about you, Brandon. Tell the viewers about yourself. Is that right? Yeah.
My name is Brandon. I like baseball, and that's it. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing.
Baseball.
Right, out of all sports.
No, but
you like the Sandlot.
Remember off the wood.
That's the only baseball he like.
Nah, but so about myself, basically, I'm a very popular mid-tier battle rapper. You know, as far as in the Midwest and other regions, been on big stages, traveled a lot, get paid a good amount. A father, of course. Um, what else? Oh, and I'm in school too. Like I'm in school outside of battle rap and all that stuff. Go to school, got to get my education, And that's pretty much it for the most part. For the most, it's a lot in between those, but I'll leave that out. Faith over everything podcast.
Yes, keep it faith.
Thank you.
Rated faith.
I know, right?
Oh,
rated
Lord.
holy.
Right.
Thank you for respecting the brand. But was that a Memphis shirt?
Right. Yeah.
I'm from Memphis.
I was almost born there.
Almost born there.
How you was almost born in Memphis?
They was living there.
probably
They was living
went
in
there
Memphis.
all the
They
time.
moved to Milwaukee like months before.
Oh, they had just moved to Milwaukee. No, okay. So you was
'Cause I think
conceived in Memphis.
Courtney was born in Memphis, wasn't she?
No, I think nobody was. Tony was the only one.
I think
Yeah,
Courtney
orange. Can I
was.
get some?
I feel like somebody told me Courtney was too, but I don't know.
I believe Courtney was. He
I-
don't know about his own flesh and blood, but it's
Well,
okay.
I guess we'll find out next
finna text
next
him.
month, y'all. Look, granted, that ain't none of her. That ain't none of y'all business. Okay, listen, you can find out for our knowledge. Everybody ain't got to know. Look, she was either born in Memphis or Milwaukee. Y'all will never know. Listen.
One of them county zoos.
Don't you do my sister?
The county zoo. Oh goodness gracious, the hilarity. Oh yeah, Courtney was on our not the
Not
she was on our second to last.
Yeah.
So, well, anywho, you said you're going to school. What are you going to school for? What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in electronic engineering, and hopefully I'll be done by the well, get my associates by the end of this year. Hopefully, if I can get like
That's
summer
what's
classes
up.
and all that kind of stuff. So,
That's
yeah,
what's up.
you know,
That's what's
battle rapping and all that.
Get
That's
to
just
that
on the
money.
side. That's just something I like to do. That's fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
I just so
That is
happen to be
wonderful. I
very
like
good
that.
at
You good at it
up.
too?
You good?
You
at
good
it
at it too, Nori? He got that light skin going for hey though. The girls would be like, "Oh, y'all see that light skin Nori? He know how to rap. He don't even be knowing how to rap. He just be cute. He looking like what? He got an orange.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anywho, we are because of course, Faith Over Everything podcast is me and Jasmine. We are women. We thought it would be interesting to talk about this topic with a male perspective, as female. While we were on our break, I know we do a 2-month hiatus. It was great. We missed this. What is it? Story of this man. So I'm going to play a little bit of the video, and then we can discuss our thoughts. I'm going to try to mute everybody while I play the video. So, one moment. Can you guys mute yourselves? Can y'all push the mute button?
We can mute ourselves.
Yeah, y'all do that. And then I'm going to play a minute of this video just so those who may not have seen it, see it, and get some thoughts. Here we go.
Calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want.
Okay. He goes on to say, ain't nobody gonna force no children on him. He acknowledges that both adults laid down together and were irresponsible and had relations. And he had the option to pull out, but he did not, because he doesn't have the responsibility of being pregnant. He states that, in his opinion, women should be careful on who they sleep with. Otherwise, they'll end up like his baby mamas, trying to find him so he can financially help support the children. And he's not going to support any children that he told them he didn't want. He goes on to say that the women were jump offs, and he did the bare minimum for them, and they gave him access to their bodies. So let's talk about this in our segment that we call What You Thought. So tell us your thoughts. Who wants to go first? Jasmine, Brandon, you both on mute still, by the way. You can unmute yourselves.
Okay.
I was staying mute. I was like,
I was like, I guess I probably could have unmuted you guys myself, but I'm like, yeah. So who wants to go first?
Let our guest go first. Be our guest.
Yeah, be
So,
our guest.
so what I
Be our
think about
guest.
like his statement for the most part,
Yeah.
um, for one, he ain't no good at all. Hold on. All right, we can't talk about that. One second, okay? One second. All right.
Just put him on your lap. Cause listen, at this point, he wants to be in the video.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get to my
he
room.
don't never leave me alone. But no, he ain't no good. But at the same time, he has a point. His logic is just all the way off because he's making himself like look more stupid. Like to the point where you have 7 baby mamas and you know you don't want to take care of no kids. Like you can't blame the other female off you making the same mistake over and over and over again. Basically, like that don't make no sense. Then at the same time, vice versa, playing devil's advocate, like the females do have to be more careful on who they sleep with because if you just letting somebody get you pregnant, you don't even know who they are like that. Like it says more about them too. So it's a two-way street no matter what, to a certain degree. Mainly though, he ain't no good. I don't want to say what I want to say, but he ain't no good. Because any man who gonna take care of your
What
kids,
you wait?
like
Wait, what you
a
look?
lot of
What you
them,
wanted to say? Is it
he
just?
ain't. Nah,
Is it X?
he ain't. He ain't. Boo, boo, boo.
Like all the little bleep,
Who's like,
bleep, bleep, bleep.
beep, 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 beep. And another thing. And another thing.
Then you just go off the air. Like,
Oh my
technical. We
gosh.
are
Right.
technical
Technical
difficulties.
difficulties.
Please stand by.
Right. The little things come up. Like.
Come on.
Okay, Jasmine, your thoughts?
But yeah, I totally agree with that. It was just that whole, just even that minute. I mean, of course I know that we listened to the whole thing, but the whole thing was showing that he didn't want to be accountable for anything. Now if you know that you don't want to pull out, that's your business. But if you know that the action that you are doing, the equation, like a man plus a woman with no protection, it equals a baby. So if you don't want that, I mean, you can go get a vasectomy. If you're saying that you don't want any more children or you don't want any children at all, but you still trying to call these girls a jump off, nigga, you would jump off yourself. Like you're sleeping with all these women. You talking about all the other women, they go get a plan B. All the other how many is this? So that means that you could have more than 7 kids out here. They just the ones that is going to get the abortion and a plan B. Yes, ma'am.
I did see a video on TikTok, I think it was. He had went live. He said if all the women hadn't did the plan B or got the abortions, he would have 16 children.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
So he would have 16 different baby mamas, or this is
so it'll
just
be 16 different jump
He
offs. It's baby money, 16 different jump offs. So I was like,
But to
if
me,
that's all
it
you
sounds
can
like
get,
he's the
then
one that's
I
a
was gonna
jump
say,
off. Like,
like if that's the type of females you can get, you're the like you can't blame the females. They are who they are. And so are you. So it's like it's a 50-50. It
right.
goes both ways. Like, but mainly it's him because
Yeah.
like you're gonna have to pay for that at the end of the day out your pocket.
Yeah,
'Cause
like it's
child
just,
support
I
and
don't know,
everything.
just to even to go further than just having the baby. Like if the other ones wouldn't have done it, you have 16. That means it's 16 other vaginas that you went in raw, that you are basically, you got a disease. Like, I don't care. No, I don't care what nobody say. You are burning. Like, I don't know what you think this is. And you calling them a jump off. So if they a jump off, that mean that they letting any and everything run up in them. So that means that they burning as well. So it's just like, y'all nasty.
Yeah, it's just
Like, I don't even want to share a row with you.
and then
Like,
he got the
you're
nerve to be
nasty.
on TikTok like he making a point. Like, boy,
Right. Like, boy, do you
like
want the
what point is
views?
he
Want
making?
somebody? But it is people out here that's like, well, he do got a point. I mean, yeah, you're right. He does have a point that the females, they hold a point. Like you were saying, Brandon, like the women and the men, like both of y'all need to be accountable for this. Now, the 7 women, it don't look like it's good for you right now. Like, it don't look like you not about to get him to do anything unless you take him to court. But
The only thing though is like, because there's so many questions. Like, I don't know the women. We don't know about the women at all. We just know about him. So he might be calling them jump offs. Ain't no telling what type of spill or messing with them, like, or lying to them and all that. Because there'd be a lot of dudes who do that too.
mhm.
And he looked like he one of them dudes. For him to go on social media to even put that out there. I
Look
feel
like
like
you're
he got a
lying.
point, basically. Like he trying to make himself seem like the righteous, like make himself seem right, basically. So it's just like
Mhm.
off that alone, like I just read people like that. Off that alone lets me know he's one of them type of people that just you talking down on these females because you got a following. You probably got a following, and you know people are gonna pay attention. You know people are gonna like indulge in the foolery, basically. So
Mhm.
ain't no
Mm-hmm.
telling what the females is. They may not be jump off. They may not be jump downs. He might have been playing them the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could, I mean, he might just be calling him a jump off just because they let him sleep with him like on the first night or had a one night stand or
But
whatever.
ain't no telling.
You
No,
don't know
he
what they
a
was
lot of
going
these
through.
dudes. You probably talked to at least a good three or four of them at the same time.
But I was gonna say that's
Like,
he didn't say he slept with them the same night. He just said that he did the bare minimum and they gave him access to their bodies, which means to
So that
me,
mean
like
that you
Brandon
did
said,
something.
yes, you kind of
Mhm.
pursued them to some kind of extent, whatever. You at
Mhm.
least made them think that you were interested in
Yep.
possibly being with them. I want to say he might have said in the video at one point too that like he let them know that he didn't want to have no kid. But I'm like, do you really
Like
think that?
when? Like when y'all was having
Exactly.
sex? Like, I mean, like when did that kind of conversation come up? Oh, girl, I don't want no kids though, but it's good. Nigga,
like, oh,
stop it.
it was after they said they was pregnant already. The damage is already
Right.
done.
Hey, I ain't want no kids, fam. Like, nah, like what?
I think it was probably the next day, or probably after, and probably after he finished, he probably was just like, "Oh well, I'll buy you a Plan B. I don't want no
Mm-hmm.
kids, whatever." Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you should have. Granted, not saying pulling out is effective because it is not. People, okay, all
To
right. The only thing that's effective is
guilty.
abstinence.
Guilty. That baby is 18 years old. Okay.
That is nasty.
Brandon face. That made
Get up.
me say, don't be
Listen.
putting her business on there like that.
That is. This is takeover everything.
It's a podcast where we talk
We talk
about
about
everything.
everything.
You don't know our theme
Well,
song.
nah, this is I do know that thing. I listen to y'all podcast all the time. It's only few, like three
Mm.
podcasts I listen to. Y'all, Brian's, and one of our guy Q bars that live out of Phoenix.
We made it,
Okay.
girl. We made
And I've been on all three podcasts. This is the only one I ain't touching. So I ain't
Okay.
missing.
All
He
right.
was
Look
like,
at
he
you
been
out
waiting.
here.
He been waiting.
Look at you out here on a world tour. Listen, podcast to podcast. But no.
Oh my gosh.
And then to kind of talk on y'all subject, I mean y'all point of the, because that's the thing that stuck out to me was the whole like they jump offs, and I'm like, he reminds me of one of those men. Now, one thing about me and Jasmine is we love us some paternity court. Okay, so Judge Lauren Lake, you need to bring that show back. Okay, I'm a petition that they bring it back because
Okay.
there's people out here that still
Listen.
need your help. Okay, they need your assistance.
She on
And
a different show now, but yeah, she do
I
that.
know,
Be
but
needs
that's
to come
she
back.
on We the People or We
Yeah, we
Judge
the people.
something.
That's what it is. And her
That's,
hair is so cute on
she
there. I
always
always say
cute.
yes, natural. It's so cute.
I mean, I miss Jerome and everybody. Where Jerome at? Like,
Yes, a white man
so
named Jerome. That was just that
yes.
threw me. I was like, yes, Jerome.
But anywho, I'm sorry, y'all. The point that I was making is these men go on paternity court after they done got these women pregnant and be like, that ain't my baby because she this and she that, she a hoe, she a jump off, she done slept with everybody in the neighborhood, yada yada woo. Now, I ain't no man. Now I know how men are, I'm not gonna say all men, but what is it? In the world sense, men love to have sex with different women. They get all the notches on their belt. The more women they sleep with, the better they are. Whatever. With that being said, if I was said man living in that type of reality or world, I would think that if I slept with who's perceived to be a jump off, wouldn't you use protection? Like, why would you, like you said, why would you gonna get a disease if she's sleeping with as many people as they say that they are sleeping with? You would get a disease. So
Mhm.
at what point are you responsible for yourself? Forget just having kids, just
Mhm.
being respectful of your own body, that like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna run up in something that I know been ran through. Like,
Mhm. No walls, no nothing.
girl, that's just it's just crazy. So it's just that
It
irritates
broke
me.
down to
However, however,
Idiot. I'm sorry. Okay.
it is okay. Listen, in the
You can't even
however,
get it out.
no, because I'm about to have another question, kind of
Okay.
like to play devil's advocate, just like Brandon had said. Is it fair
under that.
for a woman to have a child with someone who said that they, like, we didn't plan to have a child together? Like, we
Mhm.
had sex, it happened, we had a baby. I didn't plan to have a baby, you didn't plan to have a baby. We get pregnant, and then I guess my question is, women can decide that they don't want to have the baby, and that's fine,
Mhm.
which makes sense. It's our bodies. We are the ones that's pregnant. Just like
Mhm.
he said, the woman is the one that's pregnant, so she should be the one to kind of, monitor who has access to her body.
Mhm. Mhm.
But if I didn't plan to get pregnant and I get pregnant and I get an abortion, I don't need the father's permission to do so. Whatever. So is it fair for us to have, not gonna say fair, but y'all know what I'm trying to get to. Like, if the
Mhm.
woman is pregnant, we didn't plan to get pregnant, and the father is saying, well, I don't want to be a father right now. Um, and she decides, granted, I don't want to be a mother, but I'm gonna keep this baby. Is it fair to him to have to be a father, even though they both never played? I mean, planned it? Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I would say that in her mind, if she knew this information, um, she should just plan to be a single mother. Like, if you knew what you was fooling around with, so you need to be responsible enough to be like, okay, hey, because I'm not gonna lie, when I got pregnant with Ariana, that was my mindset. We were young. I'm like, hey, my past of showing like the people that were in my life, yeah, you had that story of, yeah, we're gonna take care of this baby, and we didn't plan this baby, but we knew what we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But in my mind, I was like, I'm going to have to take care of this baby. I'm going to have to put my life on hold. I'm going, like, it was just all about what I had to do to make sure that my child was taken care of. If he
Mm-hmm.
stayed around, great, awesome, that works out good. But in my mind, I have already seen what could happen. So in my mind, I got it. Hey, you may just be a single mama, so plan accordingly, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the mind frame that I have. I'm not saying that, well, clearly everybody don't have that type of mind frame. But thank God that it didn't have to be like that. But it was like I was
Mm-hmm.
preparing myself for that type of that type of life,
Reality.
because yeah, it's like in reality you talk the talk, but if you're not walking it, like, actions speak louder than words, and that's for real. Like, actions, like,
Mm-hmm.
you say you're gonna be there, you say you're gonna be a daddy, but right, Nori? Right. But if if you're not there, it's like, I can't fault that, because you human. I mean, you bound to lie. So it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And now if a person is saying for sure that they're not going to do it, they really saying what they mean and meaning what they say. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I'm not condoning what he's doing, of course, but that's my thought of it. She should be prepared, prepare herself.
I I agree to an extent, but at the end of the day, if you're a man and you say you don't want any kids, you should do everything in your like in your ability to not have
Okay.
no kids. Like, why are you going raw in
Mm-hmm.
females when you know you don't want no kids? That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes like it's always gonna go both ways as far as like female and male. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not one person at fault more than the other. It's always gonna be the both people fault at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I think that's the issue with him is that, like, although he's acknowledging, yeah, I was irresponsible, you placing all the blame on them, essentially.
Mhm.
You're just like, yeah, I was irresponsible. Yeah, we both made the decision. Yeah, I didn't pull out, whatever. But I told you I ain't want to be no daddy. But just like Brandon said, but you didn't do anything to prevent yourself from becoming
Mhm.
a dad other
Right.
than tell them to take a plan B and get an abortion, which is both actions that they have to do. You ain't got to do
Exactly.
nothing.
You ain't got to do nothing
You
but get
ain't.
the money. And if you had that many abortions or Plan Bs, you add that up. Vasectomies don't cost that much with or without insurance. So
That's
it's
another
like,
thing. I want to say he went. They again. He was on live. I didn't see this. This is just
Mhm.
hearsay. They said that they had asked him about a vasectomy, and from again allegedly, he didn't know what a vasectomy was,
oh, Gina.
or like he didn't know it was an option. Again, I don't know if this is true. This is something that I was reading in the TikTok
I just
streets.
pray that it's not true. But you know what? I could honestly believe that. I could believe it. Cause he probably would have been did that. Like, wait, you mean to tell me that I can shoot the club up
and not have no kids
and have no members and have no members attend the club? Are you serious? He probably would have signed up.
Said that they be vacant. Oh, okay.
Look, at the tender age of 16.
Not 16.
I don't know when he started, but
No.
you know.
That baby said how soon as he hit puberty. Excuse me.
Right. They be claiming 16-year-olds as adults. I'm like, how y'all
But again,
okay.
who say they adults?
Girl, when we be going to when we go to we went to the movies and it was like adult is 16.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like to go see a movie.
They don't pay no bills. They ain't no adult. They are a child. And I said that I was a child too, because I'm a child of God.
Amen.
I said of a God. I'm a child of God.
Amen. There's only one God. Okay.
Right.
That is,
I'm a child of a God.
that's not this podcast. Okay. I don't know
No,
what
not at
podcast
all.
she been
Child
listening
of
to.
God. The triune God. Listen, let me clarify everything so y'all won't be clear. Got the Father, got the Son, and got the Holy Spirit. Okay.
Okay. All right. Dang it, my memory.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
What you?
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Oh.
We was talking about the man. Look, we're talking about the man. We've been talking about the man.
You was talking about
the man and the kids and the babies and the vasectomies. Oh, that's what it was. The vasectomies. Maybe again, I don't know if that's true, but if it's not true, I could see maybe him wanting to have kids, but him wanting to have kids with because he ended up saying that she was a jump, that the women was jump offs, whatever. And then he said that these women, he didn't even love them. He's like, I don't love these women, so how can I love these children? Which is stupid because you don't have to love the woman you made a child with in order to love your seed that you planted in her and she gave birth to, sir. Anywho. Read it, been there, done that. Okay, how you love every. You said what?
Let me not say what I say in front of Nori.
No. I mean, you guys co-parent well, so I mean, you guys
we're very cool.
Yeah, so I'm saying y'all good. Y'all don't have these problems. Okay,
Maybe
you ain't out here
just
talking about I don't love you.
Choice, maybe he just didn't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And he mowed all of them. Yeah, he mowed all 7 dogs.
All 16. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You can come home with me, ho. And they're not even hoes. So I don't know these women. They probably are nice
we don't
women.
even know we don't know the women though. So it's hard to say going off of one person opinion and perspective. Because he may be, people like that be telling stories and lying all the time. So.
I know on TikTok somebody was like, "Well, I wish one of his baby mamas would come forward." They was like, "Would you come forward? If this was your baby daddy?"
I would be so embarrassed. Okay, I'd be like,
"Are you not embarrassed?"
Taking the name off the birth certificate and everything.
Right, he has no daddy. He has no paw.
Mama, who my daddy? God. Mama, are you married? No, I'm not married, but God is your father.
God is your father. You remember Mary? Mary had a baby. And she did. It's just the opposite. I had the baby, but you don't got no daddy.
But it's all right. But yeah, it's just I don't know. The man is crazy. The man is crazy.
I'm gonna pray for him though, because that's kind of scary to even like years from now you're gonna be like, wait, I was saying what? And if you're talking about I didn't love them or whatever.
So how can I love these kids?
But I'm just saying, like, when you do end up loving a female or whatever like that, if she see this, I wouldn't want to be a forever with you. I would be so embarrassed that you thought
Some
that way.
people
But
be like,
people change.
people don't be
People
conscious
change.
enough of what they put on social media. That stuff can affect a lot. That's why I only put
Rest in
certain
your
things
life.
on my social media. If you notice.
Because you're smart. Because you're smart, okay? You're smart.
So
but I mean, it makes me wonder too.
You was smart. You was intelligent.
If this was like satire, like, do y'all think he was honest? Like, think he was really telling the truth? You think he really got 7 baby mamas and 7 kids, or is he just like Brandon said, just chasing views?
He could be
or
chasing.
like,
Ain't no telling these
I'm
types
not.
of these
I'm not
days.
trying to talk about the baby, but like, who want him? I mean, like, not like that, but I'm just like, for real.
Even if you even plan and putting something like, I mean, unless you know them like that, like, 'cause there do be people who put out like content creators basically that put out things like,
hey,
who's that in the back? You found out the mailman is delivering.
Right, just gonna let her die. Someone said, "Hey, wait, who's in the bag?
Who's that?"
He looked like one of those Lifetime movie killers and duck in the background with that hat. Because the end, you get choked out like.
Like, wait, we gotta finish our podcast. Let her go.
Let her finish the episode first. Not y'all killing me off. Listen.
Nah, but it do be like content creators out there though. It do be content creators out there that like, they gotta find a way to create content to keep like their popularity and their followers and like, and so many people get money off like social media and things like that. So ain't no telling these days. I don't know what's real and what's not. That's why I kind of don't even pay attention to things or people like that in the first place.
Yeah, he definitely did make himself relevant. So I mean, like, certain things you'd be
stupid.
Like, right? But a lot of people. I mean, just think of it. Look at the shows that we be watching. Like, they stupid. Like reality shows that we watching. Like, nah, I know y'all really don't be doing this, but they really be doing this. So it just be like, y'all really just dumb. So it's just, I don't know. People different. They just different.
Yeah. I guess you're right. But y'all know this is faith over everything. So we wanted to, just kind of give some context to even just the topic, period, in regards to the fact that this situation, whether it's true or not, is a prime or a good example as to why sex was designed for marriage. Because granted, some people, I mean, if I married you and I don't want no kids, that means you don't want no kids. It's like, but if I don't want no kids and you don't want no kids, we understand that we don't want any kids and we're married. So we both know that we don't want children, whatever. So we are hopefully going to take the precautions to not have children. However, if we want to have kids, then we're going to have all the relations we're going to have and we are going to be fruitful and multiply. Okay. We are going to reference, of course, the Holy Word, the Bible. We are going to direct you to 1 Corinthians 7:2-5. I'm going to read from the New Living Translation. It says, "But because there is so much sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman should have her own husband. The husband should fulfill his wife's sexual needs, and the wife should fulfill her husband's needs. The wife gives authority over her body to her husband, and the husband gives authority over his body to his wife. Do not deprive each other of sexual relations unless you both agree to refrain from sexual intimacy for a limited time so you can give yourselves more completely to prayer. Afterward, you should come together again so that Satan won't be able to tempt you because of your lack of self control.
Mm.
Let me give y'all some context while he over
Because
there.
I am ready for authority.
He is engaged, you guys. So anybody that's watching this that thought he was single, he not. Okay, he not. All right, he got a whole
Y'all
fiance.
looking at me, I'm just playing.
He got a whole fiance. So it's you, and she's ready to have authority over you too. Okay,
Right, y'all be forgetting about that part.
I don't mind.
Mhm.
Do your thing.
You said, what was that scene? He was, take me.
Oh,
Stupid. Okay, I have another verse real fast. It's gonna be Ephesians 5:15. Just something that I read that I just felt like this man needs to know. So it says, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools. Okay? Because that man living like a fool, but like those who are wise. Okay, so don't y'all be out here being foolish. All right, think about the things that you are doing and what's going to happen. Because I really feel like, who was it? Who was the basketball player that once he got famous, his daddy wanted to come be in his life? I don't know, but you don't want your kids to grow up, become famous, or not even famous, just become successful, and then all of a sudden you want to come play daddy. Like, no, that ain't right. You shouldn't do that.
Girl, now
That's
you got me
whack.
thinking of who this daddy was.
I don't know. I might have just made that up. Maybe it was a TV show.
It
I was
sounds
gonna
like a
say, I
TV
remember
show
on
for
Will
sure.
Smith,
Like,
Fresh Prince.
Maybe it was a
Fresh
Lifetime
Prince.
movie where I got choked out and then the podcast had to end.
what
I don't know.
the
But no, y'all. So I thank you, Brandon, for giving us your perspective and having this conversation with us because, again, that man is just, he foolish. Okay? Foolish, in the words of Ashanti.
I was thinking of that song too.
You was thinking of food, but why can't? Oh, can my dance come with? Okay, anywho, tell the people where they can follow you. You got any social medias? Do you do Twitter?
yeah, I'm most definitely on Twitter. You might not like the content, but
You be on Twitter?
you know, I'm on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter at Showstopper5160. Follow me on Instagram at Showstopper5151. Follow me on Facebook at Brandon Suggs. Follow me on all my battles. You know, you can watch my battles on YouTube, Showstopper versus all my stuff will pop up. And that's pretty much
Oh
it,
dang,
you
I
know.
should have had a little link of a
And
battle or
you can
something that was nice and
like
clean.
none. But
I don't think none of them clean, right? I was like,
I mean,
I
just
don't
a
think
part
none
that
of them
didn't have
clean.
no,
no
it,
cut.
you
It
know
could
what's
have been a
funny?
little
Girl,
part.
I
it
did
was
my
gonna be like, hey.
you know it's funny, Mama don't wanted me to do the little like a battle rap thing for Daddy for his birthday. Mama wanted to hear it like weeks in advance, but I ain't let her hear it because I wrote it like when I was in church. But so when I did it, my mom was like,
Wait, you wrote it the day of?
"Yeah, I was busy." But
Ninjas, I tell you.
no. So when I
This
was
nigga
doing
said
it,
I
my
was busy.
mama was scared as a mug. She was like, "Wait, what you finna say?" Like, wait, wait.
I heard you did really
I
good.
did,
They said you
I
did
did,
really
I did
good.
really
Did
I'm
they
good.
so
record
mad.
it?
No,
No,
I did good.
nobody recorded
I
it.
still think I got it on my phone somewhere, but I did good. It was, you know how to do
You
it.
got the
You know how
lyrics.
to, I do this.
Nori said, I do this.
Right, I do this. I taught him.
Nah, but like I do like stuff like that. 'Cause
Don't let him fool y'all. I wrote all his
I
lyrics.
don't, I don't open up for like comedians and stuff, like to do stuff. I did stuff for, like kickball. Then I did this. So I'm like, it's not nothing like hard for me to do. But then like people like church was
You
like,
want to
oh, let me
let
go to
us?
like
Let
where
them
your
know
battles
when you
at?
first started. Let them know when you first
Oh yeah,
started, though.
at the reception at Aaron Jasmine.
Exactly.
We had
How
had
old was
that
you?
much. It was like I was like
How old was you? You was like 12,
14, 15,
14?
14,
Mm.
This
15.
little boy just a rapping away. We was like,
He
what
was
is this little?
freestyling.
I don't know.
I think
I think I was just they just put on the beat and I was
So many
going.
so.
moons
He ain't
ago.
have nothing written down, so he just was going.
But
He had so much fun.
no, that was
Encore, encore.
Cannon to the left of them. Cannon to the right of them.
no, it was funny. Then people at church was like, "Oh, I want to go to one of your battles." The Courtney was like, "No, you don't. Like, no, you don't.
Like,
It's not what. It's
mm.
not like this all
He
the
said,
time." God,
he said, no, you don't want to go to my. This was for the church.
Right.
Okay?
somebody
This
was
was
Like,
real like
baby, the
adamant
battle is
on going
not
too.
yours. It is the Lord's.
Somebody was real like, "Where your battles? I'm coming." I'm like, "You sure?" I was like, "You sure?"
Mm-mm.
First word,
They
"Hey
gonna bring you to the altar.
They have they oil like the blood of Jesus.
Satan, I rebuke you. Come on,
Come on here.
right now. It's gonna be like that.
Say that on Sunday.
It's gonna be like that lady with the red coat on Instagram. She's gonna be like, I rebuke you. She gonna snatch his cap off his head. Like, come on out of him. You come on out of here. Like, they gonna have you on the altar. Okay. Like, not Pastor. Is that Pastor Son? Oh Lord, did you hear what he said? He didn't say that on Sunday. He didn't say that on Sunday. You want to do a new You want to write a new intro for us?
I could if I want to. I like your intro.
I do too. Look, I do too. But sometimes we might want to just switch it up every now and then.
Have a
Maybe
little razzle dazzle, a little remix.
a remix. I was just gonna say, like, put a little snippet in there.
Like, it's a podcast where we talk about everything. Oh, this is all.
Not you sound like a 90s rapper. I came up on the scene and I did what I did. Didn't want to be mean.
Julia. No, I don't know.
You know I never make a fool of ya. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put in the description where y'all can find him, because we can keep talking forever, y'all. Because this family is what we do. What? When I said family, I thought of soul food. Like,
This is like a mighty blow. No. Not his family. Got to be that. No, I'm playing.
grandma. Brandon is Big Mama, y'all.
She is Big Mama.
That's what I was
He'd be
trying-
like random stuff we used to be there, and he'd be like, at Big Mama house.
When we used to be like, what we gonna have? We'd be like, game night is when? And he'd be like, Sunday.
Sunday.
Big Mama.
What was the other one though? Ain't nobody cutting off my hair or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Is that you?
Oh my word.
Yeah, that's
All right, y'all, we gotta go.
Brandy, you stupid dude. Oh,
Yes, these are
gosh.
the mini lines. I started to do a like guess the movie. I was gonna do like a lyric. I mean, not a lyric, a scene, but I was like, nah, because I was gonna go with soul food, and I was like, that's gonna be a no brainer. Gonna be too easy. But all right, y'all, we're gonna
Stay
get
by.
out of here. We ain't
Stay
doing
by,
nothing but
everybody.
acting crazy now. Nori. Bye, Nori. Thanks for joining us. All right, y'all. We'll be back next month. What'd he say?
Should they go to bed?
Oh, yes. It is time to go to bed. It's probably past your bedtime.
Very much, Paris. You be waiting on me.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to let you go. Be back on Daddy
Daddy
Mode,
duty.
and we will talk to
Mhm.
you guys next month. Join us again.
Talk to you later.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.